Hello, everybody. In today's video, we're going to talk about a couple different types of loops in Python. I have three loops here. I have for I in range, my list, which is right here. Hello, 8, and no are the three elements of the list. For I in my list, and while keep going does not equal no. And right now, keep going equals null. First, we're going to start with for I in range, my list. Now, what is going on here with this loop? Well, this is going to loop over the list, my list. Len my list is the number of elements in the list, which there are three elements of the list. And for this loop, each time I iterates through the loop, it is going to be assigned a number for each element of the list. So the first time this for loop iterates, I will be assigned a number for hello, which will be 0. The second time the for loop iterates, I will be assigned a number for number 8, which is 1. And the third time, it will be assigned 2 for no. Now, if we run this, we get 0, 1, 2, because each time the loop iterates, I is assigned a number for each element of the list. Now, if you contrast that with the next loop, which is, let's comment this one out real quick. We got for I in my list. Now, if I run this, you'll see something different. Okay, hello, 8, and no are the elements of the list. When you have for I in my list rather than in range, each time the loop iterates, I is assigned the actual element of the list, which the first one is hello. Second time the loop iterates, it's assigned 8, and the third time it's assigned no. So that's the fundamental difference between for I in my list versus for I in range len my list. For this one, I is assigned a number. For this one, I is assigned an element of the list. And before I go any further, I do want to say I can be anything you want it to be. Okay, so most people use I because it's commonly used for iterator, but I could change this to mat. Then I could just say print mat, and you'll get the same thing. Now, why would you want to use a number for this? What use would having the variable equal a number for each element of the list be rather than this one? See, with this one here, it's kind of easy to see why you would want I to equal the actual element of the list, because then you can print out the elements. But what good is this? Well, let's just come up with a little scenario. Let's say, let's put for the print statement, quote the, let me see. So we'll do this, the comma, right? And then we'll do comma, quote, element, I don't know, how do I spell today? Of the list is, and then comma, and we'll do my list, and we will call, mat, which again, mat is going to be assigned a number, right? Each time it iterates. So the first time, this is going to print the my list 0, which is the hello element, because this is in the 0th position. The next time, the variable mat will equal 1, so it will print my list 1, which will be 8. All right, let's run this. So you can see the 0 element of the list is hello. That's true. The first element, the 1 element of the list is 8, and the 2 element of the list is no. Now you could do something else like let me see, mat plus 1. Now let's run this. See, now the first element of the list is hello. The second element is 8. See, this makes it look a little bit neater, because instead of starting with 0, it starts with 1. That's just an example of when you could use the in range loop, where the variable equals a number instead of a instead of the element of the list. And like I say, for the other one, it's kind of easy to see why you would want it to equal the element of the list instead of just a number. So let's get rid of these two. Let's comment these out, and let's go to the last loop I have, which is a while loop. Now, keep going is equal to null right now, and while keep going, exclamation point equal sign means does not. While it does not equal no, we're going to keep printing the statement type something. So you keep going will equal an input, a user input, and we will type the input, and if it does not equal no, this loop will just keep going. So let's run this. So type something. I'm going to type hello. Type something. Yes. Type something. No. Now now the loop ends. So the while loop is really good for when you want the program to continue running until some variable equals something. Particularly with user input. It works very well for user input. If I want the program to keep running until the user does something, then use a while loop for that. It works very well. If I want to print elements of a list, then I can use the for I in my list loop. If I want to print a number for each element of the list, then you use for, variable in range len my list. So hopefully that, helps to clear up some of the differences between the list and Python. They can be a little bit tricky to comprehend at first, but once you do, it's really pretty simple. Thanks for watching.